sin. So the point is, if God tells us not to do something and we in turn do it, what we have done is put ourselves in the place of God. That's idolatry. That's breaking the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And in text, this is the spirituality of the law being broken down in various laws that are spoken of, broken down in the Bible.
So basically, what you're telling me is, like, if I eat pork, the Most High God made a commandment not to eat pork in Leviticus. If I eat that pork, I'm basically making myself my own God. That's just the gist of what you're saying.
Absolutely, because you're disregarding the very commandment of God.
Okay,
I agree with you.
Okay, do you keep the Day of Atonement?
Do I keep the Day of Atonement?
Yes.
I don't keep the Day of Atonement. I don't keep the Day of Atonement. I don't keep the Day of Atonement.
The Most High God made a commandment not to eat pork in Leviticus. If I eat that pork, I'm basically making myself my own God. That's just the gist of what you're saying.
Absolutely, because you're disregarding the very commandment of God. I don't keep the Day of Atonement. Why? Because I don't believe in the ceremonial law. I believe that the ceremonial laws application has everything with us understanding the very actions and works of God within the heavenly sanctuary. That's what I believe. Now,
they're laws though. They're not like they're not separated.
Great.
But the reason I brought that up, because you said if you transgress any of those laws, you transgress the 10 commandments. So if you said that you don't keep the Day of Atonement, which probably means you don't keep Passover as well, which probably means you probably don't keep tabernacles. Those are all, if you don't keep those, those are laws to keep. Even in Deuteronomy 16 verse 16, we had to show up back to Israel a certain amount of days, 3 days out of the year, which is really those main laws to show you how important they are. And if we didn't,
the Day of Pentecost and the Day of Atonement. Right.
If we didn't do that, we got cut off from the people. So those are important laws, just like how you said, going back to what you said to sum all this up. You said if you don't keep those laws, you're transgressing the 10, and you admitted that you don't keep those laws. So why do you reconcile this?
And I admitted that. But this is why I admitted it, because the Bible doesn't tell me that I have to.